All right, well, good morning. Here we are. I'm back with Faelin, and we're going to continue her Sandbox run. And Viper's already stopped by and said hello, so hopefully he'll be able to chat with us some more. He said he was getting ready for dinner. So, well, I've added a little space for us here. To have room for some stuff. Good evening, Viper. Morning for us. Faelin here is going to demonstrate more of the Orc Hunter DLC. So Axebeard shared some of the materials that you wouldn't normally have at this time, but it gives me a chance to show off some new stuff. So let's do that. Here we got the ruckus lamp. Got to go inside the hearth here. I think I'll put another hearth just right here though, just to make it sure that we got everything covered. I've got the work area now tied to over there, so that's good. Hi Alan C. Got my regulars here already this morning. So this is called the ruckus lamp. It's over in furnitures, and it's one of the things you get because of the Orc Hunter. And we also get one of the wall lamps. So like I was saying, you wouldn't normally have this material at this point in the game because she's only first level, some of the second level. She hasn't gotten down to the deeps, which is something we're going to do today. We're going to get down to the deeps so we can get some granite, because I think one of the things she's going to start doing is building a new base, because she will definitely grow out of this very quickly. All right, we're going to put a couple big things up here. Which one do we want to put up here? Let's put this one. This is one of the drake skeletons that you can make. Of course, you have to find a drake, and you have to successfully kill the drake in order to get this. That is so awesome. Love it. What else can we make here? We can make some nice head of the drake. There we go. Pretty cool. And we can do some spikes, which we have got room for those down here. Let's put a couple of those right up here. Maybe if the orcs see these, they will keep away. So there's one of them. And this is using the skulls that they drop. So you got to be careful. Don't whack them in the head. You'll break it. All right, let's get this one down. This one's a little bit different. Let's see. We'll go that way. All right, so that one's slightly different. That one's got the face guard. And then there's this one. Let's put this one down here. So they can all see it facing that away. Let's go take care of these wolves.
Perfect.
Or they can hit me. Oh, starting out the battle poorly today. So there's a ruckus. And, oops, get up there. Let's see if she can't get there from here. There's one more item. Well, there's several more items, actually. So let's make those upstairs. Oh, I'm under siege. Well, phooey.
Well,
Let's
I'll
see.
destroy
Let's see how we're
you
going to do
first.
today. Now, she also has this cool weapon, right? That is not normally part of her gear at this point.
Take what's good, destroy
Now, if I've
the
planned correctly, they're going to be down here picking on some platforms first. Nope, they're on the house. You are not allowed to be here. So if you're using one of the
That's all you
orc
got.
hunter weapons, you're going to get the skull. There's this double-sided axe, and then eventually you will earn a rune to put on any weapon. So if later on you want one of the more advanced weapons, you can put the rune on it. Well, that was pretty pitiful, guys. That was a pretty pitiful showing. But you can see here, I now have some more skulls. A Raka skull. And we need to repair our building. I was hoping they would go after, and they have, in sieges past, they have gone after the platforms. Alright, so back to what I was doing. I was going to make some of the furniture that you can now make with this. Alright, I hope it's good dinner. So I'm making this more of her bedroom up here. I haven't put any lights up. Maybe we should do that so you can see what I'm about to do. So we got our scroll shelf and our tome shelf up here. And you use the tomes if you study them before you build something. You have a chance of getting materials for free if you're making, doing a building project. I haven't found it to be a big advantage, so I haven't really used them. Some of the folks that do a lot of building do, and some of them don't. All right, some of my favorite stuff here. We get a little troll skin couch. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And what else do we have here? We got the troll hide chair. And Axebeard gave me plenty of materials. Now, if you'll notice, it had the sun over it, right? Or the moon. So as long as it's in the shade, you'll have this nice leathery looking material. But I wonder if you can guess what happens if I build these in the sun. And let's put a couple ottomans out here. So you can put your feet up. There we go. But she's gonna need a bigger place. All right, on to my favorite piece of this. And we're gonna put it right here. Like I said, I wouldn't normally have this material until much later in the game, but Axebeard gave me some materials so I can show them off. Look at that. Now, this is called a fell beast, and it is bigger than a drake, and you can see it's this lovely purple shade, which I appreciate. Got a very long neck and a very mean look on its face, and you also meet him later too. But like I said, wanted to show them off. So today we are going to make our way down to one of the deeps, I think, because we need to get to some bronze to make some stuff. So that'll be down in the mines. That's third stair going up. But if we go down, we might be able to find some granite. Oop, problem is we have not found on any of the stairs that will take us down. We've only found third stair. So we might need to go finish up second level to find the other stair. Oh, maybe it's right there actually, in the green area. I see a little white tab. All right, do we have a map stone close by? Does not look like it. Looks like I only have one map stone in this area. Let's see. Yep, just the one. Right here where I am. Let's make sure I only have in my backpack what I need. So, I've also built a craft area or storage system. It's not as fancy as I would like, since I do have some of the wood that I normally use to make a nice, oh, I got one there, nicer storage system. I will do that, but I figure let's wait till we get to some place we're gonna stay. Alright, I need to go get some more coal, put some of that stuff away. Let's put away our tomes. I think we'll do some building. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but maybe next weekend's episode. Let's put a light right here. There we go. That kind of went in the wall, didn't it? Oh well, it works. Alright, what else do we got to put away? Some stuff across the way. So once you get down in the deeps, you'll find the mines, and eventually you'll find some granite, which is good for building, which I want to get to. Let's see what I want to put in here. I haven't labeled everything yet, looks like. We got some of this. Oh, Grumpy, I haven't seen you in so long. Thanks for coming in today. It's good to see ya. I don't know if you've seen any of this series yet, but this is Faelin. And man, look at all the gold I got. Let's make a gold pile. Let's put this over with the ingots. I don't know how I've gotten this much gold already. I like to put this down by my map stone. You know, to admire before you go out. And I should be able to, let me go put some of this stuff away. It's already nighttime. She's been putting around so much. Grumpy, we were making some of the stuff that came with the Orc Hunter DLC. I was explaining we don't normally have the materials necessary to display these, but we were wanting to demonstrate it, so we got the necessary materials so we could do that. And this one's my favorite, the Fell Beast. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff put away. So we got some ingots. Let's top off our iron. Let's top off our coal. And Get ourselves ready. So we got a little bit of iron still. We'll have room for something else there. I'll keep one pallet of wood out here, and then I'll make pallets, boxes for everything else. So we need to make a pallet for balsam wood. We're going to get some more of that hopefully today. And we're going to make some ironwood. Again, I wouldn't normally have ironwood at this point. So we'll deposit all and all. So we actually got a nice start because we were given the materials needed to build those items. All right. Looks like my building needs some repair. Epper's just trying to help me get the Orc Hunter and Int DLC for Epic. Oh, all right. If anybody can do it, Epper's can. She is a very talented player and has an in with the right people. Now there'll be a big sale next weekend, another one for the game. And I have a feeling there'll be some surprises, maybe some more giveaways. Hard to tell. But that'll be Thursday, Friday. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday like it was a couple weekends ago. And we can make the biggest one at this point. No, that's not the horde. Okay, I think we can make the horde though. You want the largest pile you can get. Oh, I did it again. To admire, because you get a bigger buff. Oh, maybe I don't have enough for the horde yet. Guess I don't. Thought I did. All right, let's open the stash, put some stuff in there. You can store your gems in here. That way you don't have to put them in a box. Oh, let's start some breakfast. Have some ale. What else did we have to put away? We can put away those gems and gold. Oh, we got some adamant we can put away, but we'll put that away up here. All right, let's go sing. Hope you guys are doing good today on this fine Saturday morning for me. I think Viper said it was Saturday evening for him.
Is the horde of Khazad-dûm, and not a soul, not dragon or troll, can take the halls we've hewn. Through darkness bites our shining light, the duty we must carry. We do our part to keep the heart at work and making merry.
I love that song.
Anyway, I will post my schedule for that weekend on my YouTube and Twitch. So it'll be in the communities tab of YouTube and in the schedule on Twitch. And if any of you want to help me out, I'm really close to being an affiliate over on Twitch. I have to get an average of 3 viewers. And even though sometimes I might have 7 or 8 viewers, I haven't had enough to get an average of 3. So if you don't mind hopping over to Twitch and watching me over there, maybe I can get affiliate this weekend or next weekend during that event. You would like to see an elf DLC with elf food recipes, elf building recipes, elf shields, weapons, and armor. Wouldn't that be cool? But would dwarves wear elf stuff? mean? We do wear the Eregion armor, so maybe they would. Maybe they would. Alright, I want to put this adamant away. And then we're going to take off. Oh,
Grumpy underscore couch underscore potato just followed.
And Jedi Allen is here. Thank you, Grumpy. Always just thrills me. It tickles me, you know, when I get something. I'm not about to make this a career or anything, but it sure makes me enjoy the gaming more when you have the followers and the likes and all of that. Let's put this here. Besides that, it drives my grandson crazy that I have more followers than him. He. Well, not on Twitch, but I do have more subscribers on YouTube. It still shocks him that I'm doing as well as I am. I think he just figured Grandma was, you know, gonna try something, wasn't gonna do nothing, and I'm involved a lot more than he thought I would be. Nanner, nanner, nanner. It's always fun to surprise your grandkids. When they can see you might not be so bad. All right, it is noon, so we kind of did a lot of dawdling, but we do have our Eregion cosmetic if it gets dark. I have only one Limbus, so I need to pick up some mushrooms along the way. And we are going to head over to that tab in the south over there. Let's see. I don't want to go through Orktown. Let's avoid that. Although I did kill everybody, so except for the few strays that weren't around when I went in there last week. It'll give us something to do. Hello. Here's your meat and your hide. I can't wait till we get the Hobgoblet ale. That's one of the ales you get down in the mines usually, which we need to do. Some more iron. I have the God pick now, so I can make my way through these places a lot faster. Although I do not need the stone. Okay. But I will pick it up and then put it down, because if I don't, every time I run through here, I will suck it up. So I might as well get it out of the way. Alright, I've got a little iron in there. Okay.
Orcs! We got orcs!
We do have orcs. One of the ones who like to just watch. Kind of creepy, huh? To stand around and watch in the shadows. I know, you were just minding your own business. Look at that! That is like the third time I've gotten wood from a wolf. That is just strange. Alright, which way are we going? This way. Sorry. Sorry. It's the only time I would kill a wolf. Well, I suppose if my animals or something was being attacked, but luckily I'm not that far out in the boonies. Definitely a rural area. I did a training yesterday and it talked about the various rural areas that I might work in and how they classify them. Depending on how close you are to a larger population you know, if you're 2 hours away from a population of 50,000 or 2 hours away from, you know, a larger city. And I'm not as rural as they
That's
can
one
get,
more for
but I'm
me.
definitely rural. We are 2 hours away from anything that would have 50,000 people in it. All right, so we're going to go up here, go south. Let's see. This way. Yep, I haven't been this way yet. Now, isn't that lovely? It just all falls down around you. Makes it a lot easier if you want to mine an area out completely. So if you know anybody that's got a warehouse, you definitely, especially if you're a builder, because it helps you gather materials so much faster if you like to build. I think most of the people that I have gotten this from have been builders. All right, we are in stair 2, which is going to go down. So I think since our other mapstone, I think I'll go down a little bit before I put in another mapstone. So we do have more Westgate, but I really want to get down to the deeps. And we have a strong enough weapon. We don't have really the type of armor I would want to have. Wrong way. What am I doing? Type of armor. But down in the mines you should get the airborne armor. Which way we want to go here? Let's go this way. I've been trying to expand the folks that I watch that play Return to Moria. I've had quite a few favorites over this last year. And so last night I did a Twitch raid after I did a little God of War last night. And I did a Twitch raid, which I've only done like 3 times and don't really know what I'm doing. I did a raid on a God of War, somebody else who was playing God of War, but it was a foreign person, and I just didn't pay attention to the language because the title was written in English. And I'm not even sure if it was Spanish. I have no idea. So it was kind of a bust, you know, because I couldn't interact, and neither could my viewers that went over with me. So I'm still learning how to, you know, pick someone that you want to raid. I think we might have to go down a little bit farther, it looks like. That's the second time I've raided somebody that speaks a different language. I think I get like a little nervous and I'm not taking my time to check everything out first. But I'm getting better. And they're probably going, who's this noob that raided me? Who the heck are they? I was looking for someone I knew, but I didn't. That's the first time I've streamed God of War. The series is usually recorded and posted on YouTube. Let's see, can I get through any of these areas? I don't think I can get through here, but we'll go look. Mostly I stream, I've been streaming RTM and Oblivion. I am doing a series on, let's see, I am doing a series on Skyrim too. Maybe I got too many games going. I can't keep track. Alright, looks like we're going to go into a mine. And that'll give us some copper and tin. We can make bronze. And copper will help us make some new kitchen things. One coin. I hope I get another coin. Seems silly. Hey, there was one I missed. The old iron mines. There we go. And there's some copper right here. This dev tool makes mining. It makes it so fast though that you don't even get to like sing and get the buff from singing. But as you can see, it's much faster. So that's why I don't mind as much doing it on stream when I've got the God pick with me, because it doesn't take half an hour to get something. Alright, so we found the first Gimel, Muznikan, which is down here. We also found a damaged Abak, which you use to make new stuff. These power Abaks and warding Abaks that I like. Now, if you look at the map, we got a yellow tab to the east. We don't want the yellow tab yet. Absolutely not ready. Even with the higher level weapon, we might do okay, but our armor would get all beat to hell. These are definitely stronger. And look at that, it would go right into a camp. So we're not even going to mine that. Let's see if we can mine this without getting caught. Got us some tin already. That's good. Let's hope they don't see me coming. Already full. The good news is I have enough diamonds now that it would be easy to go back and dump it off, which we will do, but I'm going to do it somewhere not close to those other orcs. I don't usually see them come wandering through you know, into an area that's not at the same tier, but sometimes they do. In fact, one of the first episodes I watched of a Sandbox, the Gundabad were wandering through the mine, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. Alright, you think we're going to have a troll? I bet it's either a quarry room or a resource room, or it's a troll. It's a quarry room full of tin. And we are going to put a map stone in here, because it looks like we got some areas to go through. So we'll put a map stone in here, and then I probably will come back off stream though and mine out this room. It'll still be quicker, but no need to mine out the whole quarry. All right. I guess I should mark it home for now, but it's the only map stone I have in Westgate. Got to put some stuff away here. Let me mark this one as coal. And this one, what's in here? I think this is iron. Yep. Let's label that iron. Edit. Ah, yes, and white building stone, so you can match things when we build in the Elven Quarter. I totally agree with that. That would be very cool. And some of the floors that are white with the gold trim, it would look great if we had the white stone to go around that too. All right, that one is iron. Confirm. We'll call this miscellaneous ore for now. Well, let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll do it miscellaneous because I'm going to build different storage, I think. Let's put adamant in over here because I'm not going to get any more adamant for quite a while. That is just there because we got it extra. And as soon as we get some granite, we're going to start building. Now next weekend for the event, I'll probably be streaming from 10 to 2, and then 2 to 6 will be Triple D's, Adventures of the Triple D's. And then Sunday morning I'll be with the Fellowship of the Streamers. And I have offered to stream again Sunday afternoon if needed, and Saturday night if they need the coverage. So we'll see. I put the skulls in here because, you know, they're a craft item. So that's why I put them in there. And we'll put the meat away downstairs. I just love how the gold kind of swims around this weapon. That's the magic. I suppose if you put the rune on another weapon, the magic would be there as well. Alright, I want to keep some mushrooms though on me, since I don't have very many. Let's switch places with this. I'd rather save that when I'm really in trouble from dying. Alright, let's repair. Can I make a display yet? I should be able to make a display, right? Nope, doesn't look like it. But now we can make the brew kettle for some evening ale. But we don't need the evening ale because we have this all built in. Alright. Make some roasted fruit. Eventually I just start eating whatever I have the ingredients for, even though you don't get the special breakfast buff. But it seems to, very rarely am around for lunch or dinner. Alright, got a little ottoman. Alan, the next thing I want is to be able to sit on the furniture. Wouldn't that be cool to just put your feet up? I'd probably have to move the ottoman so they'll close for home. I just love it. It's not only cool to have troll hide, but I actually like the design too. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, the couch looks like it has the 3 peaks. That is often, what is it, 3 peaks like on the Grand Hearth and other things. Alright, what do I got in here? I think I'm gonna put my diamonds, some of my diamonds away. So I have room to pick them up. If I get some more. Yes. Absolutely. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. I know it's possible, because in Skyrim you can sit down. Pal World you can sit down. What else was I in? Oblivion you can sit down. So it's possible. I don't know how hard it is, because I'm not a programmer. So that would be definitely cool. Alright, anything extra we can get rid of it. Since I'm mining, I could put my a box away, but I don't like to do that when I'm going to an area I haven't been to yet, because you never know who you're going to run into. Alright. We've got a wet day, not unexpected here on the coast. I'm going to actually leave this one here, and I'm going to label it Tin Quarry. Tin Quarry. I usually could just call it a resource room, but I was talking to Axebeard the other day, and he calls these a quarry room, which makes sense. Alright. Here we go. So we're going to need to go this way. Looks like we're digging through.
Quiet! I see prey ahead.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's anybody in here, at least that I can see. We do have an exit there and an exit over there. Of course it's in the purple area, which you know looks just like the miasma in one of the Skyrim quests. Ah, great, the Musnicon in the purple stuff. Ah, that totally sucks. Hi,
Playing on Bacon just followed.
Man, I love that name. Playing on Bacon. It's cool. Bacon, one of the most important food groups. So not only am I going to be here in it, I'm going to have to dig out through it. Oh, get up there. Ah. Let's see, can we get to the Musnicon from here? Yes, we can. So we need 4 more. Let's see, I want to try to avoid the purple as much as I can, because I do not have one of a box. I think it's the Resolve, right? That helps you with the shadow. Plain on Bacon. Well, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the kids. That's what I call the folks who subscribe to me. Uh-oh. Yep, we're going to make some... Oh, goody. Nice confined space. Come on, come on. Come over here. Alright, I guess you're not gonna... Of course, if I hit the light, I won't be able to see what I'm doing.
Now that's a killing blow.
This is going to go a little easier since I have the Orc Hunter axe. Alright. Oh, bats. Where's the one that's screaming? I need the bat poo so we can have our garden.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear somebody. Right out here. Yeah.
Orcs! We got orcs!
Oh, he's too low for me. Oh! Another one. Don't mess with
That's
Grandma.
all you got.
Okay, where'd that one go away? Oh, there's another one. You know, if you're gonna shoot me, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm no good at this though. Much better in Oblivion and Skyrim. Look, I'm right in front of him. I can barely hit him. I don't know, maybe I need to adjust something in my aiming. No, I don't want the stone. Okay. Boy, we sure get filled up easily when we're in this little tiny backpack. Let's repair. Alright. We're going to break this so we can get into the chest, but then it's going to be dark. Elven arrows. I don't have any of those yet. I don't know if I want to keep all this stuff. Nice to have elven arrows, but it's going to take up a box for just 3 of them. We'll see. We'll see how it's going to go. Alright, let's go ahead and go through the tin. Got a little more in that one we can go through.
There's something out there.
Looks like I got another camp in here. And more bats. A plus bat. Are you a plus size bat?
Wolves.
Eyes up! Monsters
Oh, I
in
hate
the
them. They
air!
stay too far above you, so you can't get them. But then they hit you. Wow, got quite a few bats. That's cool. You can make more gardens. Especially because I hope to find some oats down here, which will help us make limbus. Got an arrow in my backpack. Better that than my head. All right. Bat. All right. What can't I get here? Oh goodness. Well, I can't use these yet. Get rid of this. We'll see. We'll see if we get any more. Definitely want the jade. Oh, there's a build lore. When I'm really stuck on not having enough room, I drop the scrolls because I end up not using them. I forget to use them for one thing. That's the main thing I forget to do. I got 6. That'll give me another plot for growing. There's another Gimel for the Muzdakon. I needed 4. Oh, I can't pick up the key. Alright, we're going to have to drop some stuff. We're going to get plenty of skull, and I've already made one of everything. And I am going to go ahead and drop the lore because I want to get some more copper. Need the copper. And we're going to have to put a map stone down and go back. Let's see. We left one back by the gimmel, and then we can put that gimmel away. We'll have to hop through the shadow again. Alright, we need 3 more of those. Ah, we got away from the spiders. At least for the moment. Alright, we are going back this way. So when you're mining stuff, it can definitely take a bit of time to run back and forth. Maybe I should put that mapstone on the 2nd floor. Huh. Since I tend to come up from there, or need to come over to here. Alright, we're going to make that mixed ore. And we're going to probably have to get some more elven wood so we can make some elven boxes. Ironwood. Yeah, I only have 49. Let's put away some of this stone. Didn't find any oats though. So last night when I was streaming God of War, I think I streamed for like, what was it, 5 hours? 5 or 6 hours? I love the game. Not as much as Moria, but I love the game. Let's move you upstairs. And we're going to move our gold upstairs too. And that's something I forgot to do. I forgot to admire it. So let's put our map stone. Nope, because we come off of there like that. Let's go right here. And let's put our gold pile over here. That's why I'm going to build a bigger place soon. So we can have room for everything. Let's put our stuff away. Put the pretty ones in the pile. I like the big piles, or the little piles better because you can see your gems. Let's put this abak away. I really need to label these. In fact, let's put that away too. That'll give us a little more room in our backpack. I got 32 elven arrows. Now let's switch these out. And I need 3 more heroes tokens so I can make a memorial, flame memorial. Let's put this in here. There we go. It's early evening, but I really don't want to sleep again I'm eager to get out and about, so let's get some food. I was just saying, I'm not usually home for dinner, but we're gonna make some food and go back out. No, let's see, what can we make over here on the roaster? Let's have some meat stew. That sounds delicious. All right, let's look and see what we've got to read here. We have made some new stuff. That's right, we've got pallets we can now do for iron, or excuse me, copper and tin. We put them in a box though. And now we can, what else can we build? What else did I get? Something new. Don't know what it was. Maybe the pier. Probably the pier, because I was given some balsam wood to make that orc stuff. And now in the furnace, we can make some bronze. Ooh, that's what we need to go do. Excuse me, we need to go start some copper. Excuse me. Of course I get a tickle. Oh, Ellen says it's very hot and humid here in Arkansas. Yeah, you'd think we would get humid here on the coast, but we don't. But I was down in Florida for vacation once. And that was humid for sure. Let's make some copper and some bronze. Making new ingots sometimes will unlock things too. Alright, let's go get our dinner. Usually I'm really eager to make the copper kettle, the brew kettle, so you can make the evening ale. But we had some ale when we got here, so haven't been as anxious. I have seeds out here. Let's make another plot. Can make a bigger one, but we just don't have the space for it. Dang. I hate it when I get a tickle on stream. Alright, we don't have any other seeds. So we're just going to make some more olive bloom because we definitely need that. Alright, let's get our food. We're going to switch out our cosmetic so we can see where we're going. Aregian armor. This will allow me to keep going, keep playing without having to come back. Let's do some admiring. And let's go back to the tin quarry. I've started taking allergy medicine this year. My nose is just constantly a faucet as all the pollen, and I never used to have allergies. Guess you get older, you change, your body changes. Let's see. We know it's that way. Let's go see what's this way. Don't have a shield with me to repair these very well without getting... Oh, there's another gimmel. Ah. Damn. That's why you want to repair those. Just ate up my armor. Get out of here and go. Oh, we'll do it right here. I'll just repair right here. Now that I've closed that one. You've had allergies all your life? Yeah. When I lived in Fresno, I had issues. All that agricultural dust and pollution from LA, pollution from Fresno. Hated Fresno, California. Let's see, did we get the Gimel? Yep. We'll wait till we have a few more and then we'll go back to it. And then when I came back home, this is our home here on the coast mostly. That's where we've both spent most of our life. I wasn't having trouble this last year though. There's some more tin. Just once you pick it up and then dump it, it doesn't seem to go into your backpack. What did I just drop? Probably something I didn't mean to drop. Metal fragments. Doesn't look like there's anybody in here. There's a Gimel though, and a chest. Let's go check that out. I think we needed, what, 3 more? Let's go ahead and grab some of this tin. We're going to stream for another 2 hours. And then I'll take a break and come back with triple Ds. Gimel. So we need 1 more. Nope, I don't want the Fury. I don't use those. There's the 3 I need. There's a statue. Let's go forward. Or should I go ahead and go to the mapstone and let's go ahead and go to the mapstone and let's make it quicker though. Let's make a mapstone to go to the mapstone. And we'll put the Gimel away, open that Muznakan. That's not what I wanted. Sloppy, but it does the job. And we shall see the Muznakan was there in the... No, not this way, the other way. I'm lost. Was it this way? No. I've gotten turned around. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be surprised if you watch me on a regular basis. Practically on top of it. There it is. Just needed to look a little farther. Place the carvings. Open. There's a bronze. And plans for the ram's head shield and the crested helmet. Now, I like to make the ram's head shield. It looks nice. and the crested helmet, but I don't wear them. The ram's head will cause the enemies to aggro, you know, get angrier and come to you. So I guess it's an advantage if you like to be the tank of the group to keep the orcs off of a buddy. Let's eat a mushroom here. But I don't need anything to target me any more than I already get targeted. You know what I mean? It's like, why? Why would you do that? Got some copper up here. We're dawdling a little bit today so we can get our copper in our tin. Alright, that's where I was a little bit ago. Let's grab that other map stone. We don't need to leave that here. There's another gimmel. It seems like after you don't need them anymore is when you find the most. Oh, I love this pick. Alan, I think you were going to try to connect with somebody that could help you get one of these picks, if I remember correctly. All right, let's take this with us. All right, got the diamonds back. From here. How are we doing? Ah, yes. It's all about who you know, right? Yeah. Usually just about anyone can get it these days. It was a select few, mostly the builders. I still haven't found any oats. That's what I'm looking for, is the oats. Well, I am definitely full now. I could take a little bit more tin, a little bit more copper. Nothing else. All right. I'll go through here and maybe I'll put up a map stone and we'll head back.
Orcs! We got
Ah,
orcs!
we've got orcs. Let's put a repair smithy. I'll go ahead and put the map stone up here since we were going to do that anyway. All right, let's go beat up some orcs.
Wolves are back.
That's all
Yes,
you
we are.
got.
I knocked your block right off.
There's something out there.
Perfect.
Didn't block fast enough. Didn't block again. Oh. You're gonna get in trouble if you don't watch it. I'm also tired, which does not help.
Ah, that's One more for
Look
me.
at all those skulls we can build with. Yep. Got this set on a higher setting than I usually have. And I think the only reason I'm not having as much trouble as I would is because I've got this weapon. Alright. We need the higher tiered armor, and that's the Erebor helmet. Let's see what of this we can take. Probably not much. And there's the oats, and we definitely want those, so we're going to drop this. The oats makes so many of our, you know, lambus bread and honey cakes and all of those things we need. Makes our bread basically. Steel ingot. Yep, I'm not going to be able to get anything. Oh, there we go. Let's not leave anybody around to bother us.
Filthy wolves!
Now that's a killing blow.
Almost got cooked by the steam. Probably can't pick up the... Let's drop this for now so we can pick up the key. I'll take the ones that are good to use in a battle. You know, so I'll go ahead and, if I'm going into a battle, I'll take as many of the a box I have for the advantage. Alright, let's go to that mapstone we put up. Go dump some stuff. It's dawn, we're tired, so hopefully we can eat, and that'll take care of that. I don't like to go back and sleep in the day because then you're out all the time at night. So hopefully a little food will work. Let's see. All right, let's go plant some wheat. First we will put away we will have to make a better storage system. Now we've got our copper. Now with the copper you can make a brew tank. Oh, and a bigger I'm not going to use one because we have the ale in the house that works. What else can we make now? Now we wouldn't normally have the gem cutter now, but since I got some the balsam wood, opens up some stuff for us that we wouldn't normally have. We can make a bigger hearth now, that'll help. I mean, right now I've got hearth coverage, so, you know, I don't know if I need to make anything else. I will go gather some elven wood at some point. What else? We've opened up a the forge. We've opened up some weapons. The first age stuff, which you get down in the deeps once you gather silver and rubies. And the balsam wood. And I have a little bit, so we could build all that stuff. Here's that ram's head shield. An ostentatious design that gets an enemy's attention. They will target the wielder above all other options. So if you want to be the tank of the group and get everyone's attention, like maybe you have an injured dwarf and you need to be the one they target first. So now we can make more a box. And in the brew kennel, some of these are because of the different DLCs, like the smoked mead and the mulled cider came with what was that called? The Christmas one, the Yule. Was it called the Yule DLC? Yuletide DLC. Anyway, it came with lights and the smoked mead and the mulled cider. I like the smoked mead. It helps reduce how much, increases your damage resistance and raises your stamina. So if you got the smoked mead and the hobgoblet together, it's awesome. And then the Dark Eye Stout is new for the Orc Hunter DLC. And it is a bitter ale with a potent but short-lived effect that enhances a dwarf's vision in poor lighting. Best drunk from a brewskin during the hunt, allowing orc hunters to forego any light that might alert the evil they stalk. We can't make that yet till we get down in the deeps and get the bitter biteweed and the sunken moss. The Finghorn Drought came with the Antwood DLC, and that one lasts for quite a while actually, and it does reduces your how much damage you take. And let's see what else here. We found some new ingredients, some new creatures. All right. So then I better go make some food and plant some wheat. So if you just joined in, I've got some extra stuff here I wouldn't normally have opened, but because we're still advertising the Oak Hunter DLC, these are some of the items you can make as you progress through the game with the Orc Hunter DLC. That's a drake. We've got skull lamps, wall lamps, and post, fell beast, the orc or the drake skull. Alright, what else do I have on me? Oh, I got the ingots that go over here. I'm tired. Look, I have no energy at all. Alright. Hopefully having a meal, I think it will help the tired, but may not. I think the ale, if I remember correctly, 1 or 2 servings of the ale will help the tired. All right, I'm going to uproot 2 of these, even though it's still growing, so I can plant the oats. Okay, what did I take out of here? Oh, the mushrooms. I can eat some mushrooms while we're out and about. So let's cook a meal, have some ale, and then we'll go back out. Never hurts to have a little ale with your meal. Oh, Jubo and a friend helped you? Oh, you were with Jubo. Awesome.
The weary mud away. A loon is he that will not sing. Oh, water hot is a noble thing. Oh, sweet is the sound
Jubo
of
is part of
falling
the
rain and the
Triple
brook
Ds that I'll be playing with later today, and she's also part of the Fellowship of the Streamers that we'll do tomorrow. She's a great lady. Got a great channel.
Yes.
Jubo _ 1071. Alright. Oh, I'm starving. So I did get rid of the tires, so that's cool. I'm going to put that one away, actually. That other abak that I'm not using. Alright, come on, cook faster. Still 17 minutes. I might starve to death. Alright, do we have everything we want? Looks like it. Need to get that Erebor gear. We are only in tier 1 gear. Alright. It's noon. Let's see if I can get away with wearing my Orc Hunter. It's called a mantle. Orc Hunter mantle. It's interesting. We'll have to see. We're down in the mines. We may end up, having to wear the Regian armor more. I think I've got enough copper and tin for now. So I will just mark the rooms as we get to them. I'm gonna go on through here. All right, got some chests I couldn't get to earlier. Here. Let's see. We'll take what we can. I always break them or I come back and wondering if I got it already. Alright. Gonna be that way about it. Same thing in that one. There's something to mine there. We got copper in here, so I'm gonna mark that. Mine copper. Probably tin in here too, but all right, what do we leave behind? Anything in there? No, I've got all that. All right, we're gonna try to take these tomes and stuff back, but I tend to choose other stuff as a priority. Like coins, right? Gotta get the coins. When I have enough room, I'll not only have a large one to admire, I'll make a bunch of little ones too. Oh, there's a statue up there because they show all the gems really nicely. They tend to disappear in the larger piles. All right. Good thing we looked up here. I've found Durin's monuments all the way up here before. Okay, 2 of 3 of the boot. And I don't see one over there, so we're not gonna take the time to go look. That'll just be some mining up there. Alright, this is our only way out here. I usually mark so I can easily find it, and I get out of the habit sometimes.
There's something out there.
Alright, down the river.
Eyes up.
And some bats.
Monsters in the air.
Dwarves are back.
Yes, we are.
Perfect.
Oh, don't fall in the water. I missed my swing.
Ha, that's one more for me.
And we've got some parsnips. We can make some parsnips now. Something I would never eat in real life. Don't much care for veggies. My mom says it's her fault because she never liked veggies either. And growing up in Texas, it was always smothered with something. Gravy or breading, which isn't healthy either. Gotta start collecting feathers. Oh, those must be the first eggs I've ever gotten. Because you use the feathers for your bolts and other. Alright, we got something that'll meet together over here. We usually have, yep, we usually have a statue. See if we can get one of these to finish off so we can start to upgrade our armor. Aha, got the boots. And they're a tier 2. Alright. Now, while you can die in the water, for some reason you just pop right up. You don't have to like go hunting for your urn or anything. Sometimes there's a statue over there. Oh, shit! Oh, man, I have never seen a troll right there before. And he can come through. Run, 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 run away! Man. Whoa! Alright, how many of you have seen a troll in this particular area? I will probably not be able to see him. Okay. I gotta take the helmet off. Ah! Now who's hitting me?
We got orcs.
Oh! Okay, fumble, fumble. Let's go over here and take my helmet off so I can see what I'm doing.
Now that's
Man,
a
that
killing
troll got
blow.
me. Okay, let's take off. Let's do helmetless. I kind of like going helmetless anyway, but dang, okay. How are we going to do this? Well, the first thing we're going to do is repair our armor. I have never seen a troll there before and did not know they could even fit through there. It's one of the things that's exciting about Sandbox. There's often a surprise. Alright, I don't probably have enough arrows to take him out. Really need a crossbow to do that very efficiently. But I also don't want to fight him right in the doorway. gonna put a map stone. Let's put the map stone over here. Let's plan here. Map stone in case he kills us. Repair smithy. That way I'm not running from far away. In case I die, because like I was saying a little bit ago, I've got this on the normal default difficulty level. And usually when I'm by myself, I'm on solo or story. Yep, there he is. Alright guys, I can't really hide from him with a bow, so...
Of course there are trolls. Perfect.
Oh, wasn't rolling quite good enough. Oh, he got me twice. Okay, phew. You know, the only reason I got him is because I got that orc hunter weapon. Normally I'd have just a little dinky axe. But we'll take the win. Alright, we got a nice troll room. These are good for mining. Never hurts to get more gold. Ooh, dang it. Already full of stuff. Like I've said before, I will drop everything to get the gems. Oh, got some troll hide. That's what that looks like when you finally kill yourself a troll with the Orc Hunter DLC. What are we gonna drop? I can live without the parsnips. Alright kitties, no fussing. Let's repair this statue and then we're gonna go ahead and go back and dump stuff off and sleep to avoid getting tired. So funny that having that troll there really startled me. Hope I didn't scream too loud. Alright. Scream like a little girl. Alright, where are we going? Back to Westgate. Most of what we got is gems and stuff here. We're going to put the troll's hide in there. Got 2 of those. Let's put those away after we eat. What else was I coming over here to put away? I don't know. I don't know. How rude. Talking about gonna eat me for dinner. got some bat poo to put away. I don't want to put away all our... It's ready. All right. Now, did we open the oven? We should have opened the oven, right? We did not open the oven yet. Wonder what I need to make to open the oven. Because I've made copper and bronze. I can't remember. Maybe it's the next pick or the next hammer. I wouldn't normally have the grist mill now, so it's not that. Ah, maybe it's the other hearth. There we go. Did we open it now? We opened the bigger hearth. Ooh, we opened the rune table. That's good. And the oven. Nice. Where are we going to put the oven? Put the oven right here. And now we can make rations. And we're going to make some dried fruit. We can make a little bit of limbus. Only got 3 oats though. Let's make some more dried fruit. Dried fruit actually fills you up pretty good. So we'll get some of that cooking. We'll get some breakfast cooking. We got the eggs to put away. Do I have enough to make another plot here? Nope. I need 2 more. Oh, but now we can make these. The weapons display, the wall display. I'm going to use the wall display to get that backpack out of the way. Because you can't, use it otherwise. And if you leave it on the ground, every time you walk by, you pick it up. If you're not careful. But if you put it on, then you can put it away. There you go. Now you've got it put away. So I'm going to pull that up and plant some more of that. Let's see, I usually make a box that's edible, edible stuff that you can actually get some value if you eat it. I don't think you can. Yeah, the spices and stuff I will put somewhere else in a box on its own. That's just how I organize stuff. When I get some more, we start breakfast. Oh, let's do a mushroom scramble. Let's get some ale. Just how disorganized am I? So we can make the tiled hearth now, but you need granite, I believe, and resin, which we probably won't get to today. I mean, we could, I think, if we can, let's see, what am I doing? I'd rather have the other armor, though, first.
Oh, water cold we may pour at me down a thirsty throat and be glad indeed. But better is beer if drink we lack and water hot. Pour down the back Oh, water is fair that leaps on high in a fountain white beneath the sky. But never did fountain sound so sweet as water hot, splashed with my feet.
Oh, I
Never
live
understand
for
that.
ale, a fire, and a
Water
song.
hot on your feet. Why would you want hot water? I guess. Hot bath. Alright, let's see. I am gonna put the bronze in here just so I don't have to run across. Try not to have all my diamonds on me. Because very early on, one of the very first times I played, I was shooting at the Watcher, and I honestly don't know how I did it, but somehow I took my backpack off, and guess where it landed? Right in the water. And I had a full stack of diamonds. Okay. Could actually use more coal on me. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some more coal. I just love this orc hunter stuff. Having the drake. Of course, you know, it'd be better if you had killed the drake yourself. Which you will do if you don't get some from other people. Like I did. But remember, next weekend, we've got another big weekend. Summer sale. Let's make the boots. They're a tier 2. We're wearing a tier 1. We'll put those on. I think we're already wearing the spiked one. All right, that gave us a little bit. Now we have 2 helmets down there. Looks like we got all the basics. Go put the breeches away. Look at that, I forgot to eat breakfast. Not a surprise at all. I'm kind of using this for stuff I'm not using anymore, but I'm going to have to. Down in the crossroads. I think I've already, this must be extra. Alright, let's eat and get back at it. And now we can take that with us. I'm gonna leave the lembas bread for now. I would take it like if I'm about to go take on one of the orc bosses. Let's put these in here. Iron mines. All right. We're going to go through to that troll room. Let's see. Let's go back to this one. It'll merge with that other tab. Whoops, almost fell in the water. Ah, we got the steel skin buff. That's good. That's a good buff.
Ever wonder what a sunrise
So
is
steel
like?
skin. Wake up feeling invincible. Incoming damage from attacks reduced for a long time. And we've got the early bird buff as well.
Orcs! We got orcs!
This is another good room to mine. Sometimes we have a camp up and a camp down. Let's go this way. Try to avoid the vents.
Perfect.
Get him.
Didn't even see me coming. Let's wind up. Got them both.
Sneaking
That's
about.
pretty decent swinging there. Don't get too cocky though. Now the rest of them are coming. Oh, look at that. She missed her swing. Wasn't quite close enough. And she's not blocking. And I guess that's
one
me
more
that's
for
not
me.
blocking. Oh, that got behind me. Man, some of those noises they make when they're dying are kind of obscene, right? Kind of creepy. Got two, and the rat too. Got another guy hanging over there in the purple. Let's repair before we go over there. I know I got one back behind me, but don't run back for it. There's another gimmel, which we don't need. See if we can get this guy to come out.
Filthy dwarves.
There is a Duran's lamp there, but we need granite and true quartz, which we won't get till we get down into the deeps.
There's something out there.
Alright, so this way. Wasn't there a way over here too? Thought. That's where I came in, right? That's the river, yes. There we go, getting turned around again. You know, when someone asks me for directions, I'd be like, you got a phone with GPS? That's the best direction I can give you. Or, oh yeah, it's over there by Bob's house, you know. Of course, they have to know where Bob's house is. Let's see. Sometimes you get iolite down here, and I like that one because it'll dye things purple. And if you hadn't noticed, I do like some purple. Alright, we should be able to finish up another part of the armor. Nope, still need one more ring mail. Ah, barbarians here. Hope orcs are nice to you. If not, bash them, smash them, put them in a stew. Hey, that's a good idea. I hope you're well. Are you up late? Is this late for you? Let's see, this away. Oh, let's repair that one. No, Come on. If I had a shield, maybe I should carry one. If I have a shield, it's a lot more, much safer. Just stone, nothing good. I was asking for my YouTube followers to go over to Twitch. You don't have to follow me, but I'm trying to get my affiliate status. I have enough followers, but I need the viewer, you know, I think it's like an average of 3 viewers over so many days. And right now I'm hovering right around like 2.7. So let's see, what am I going to do here? Need to go across.
Get him.
Right in time for evening ale, yes. Don't forget to check out his channel too. He loves some RTM as well.
I'm gonna stick ya.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Don't you hit me. Sometimes I swear these bats do worse than the
What's that?
orcs.
It got away. Whatever it was.
I need more bats though, so I can make more garden. I do not want to fight down there in the purple. And I don't want to get in one of the steam vents.
Perfect.
Ah,
That's all you got.
now is there a camp through there? There's some more oats. Why do they got to be in the steam vent? Don't stand in the vent. I don't know which is more important, the oats or the ore. Let's see. We definitely got some stuff worth marking in here. No, let's make a new, mark my location. Copper. I mean, you know pretty well that this area is going to have copper, but it never hurts to mark a few where you know it's going to be. All right, we've got this one right here. Oh, there we got a, see if we can get up here without
Barbarian underscore
Thank
ZT
you,
just
Barbarian. I appreciate that. I was working so hard to get, you know, to 50 because that was the what it was set at to be an affiliate, and then they lowered it to 25. That was cool. I had that. Now I'm trying to get those viewer hours up. So I appreciate you hanging out over there. Let's see, anything else I want to drop? I've got quite a few skulls. I've already made a little bit of everything. How come you weren't following me on Twitch? I don't know. I've actually only been on Twitch, I don't know, 4 or 6 weeks. I really waited till I got real comfortable with streaming on YouTube. I'm definitely one of those people, one technology at a time. So once I met a group of folks like Jubo and Alaskan Care Gaming and Axebeard and those folks, and they taught me how to do things, especially the whole multi-streaming business, which I use, what's it called, Atom for the multi-stream. But so I'm pretty new to Twitch. I'll still do recordings and stuff for YouTube, though. I got a couple series over there. But now that I can stream to both, that's what I'm doing. Although, someone was trying to convince me to do the chat where it comes up on the screen, you know, so you guys can see everybody that's talking in the chat. But it's one of the rules that Twitch has in their agreement that you don't have chats of the other platforms on the same screen. So I follow this guy named Nutty for technology, and he just got busted for the first time. It was the first time anybody's ever noticed that he had the chats all grouped on the same screen. So he got suspended for a day. And so I don't need to take a chance, so I'm not going to worry about that technology. So I just try to read it out loud so everybody knows. All right, we are going to a yellow tab here. Wow, this is a really small, deep. It's possible that if I go through the yellow, I will find more mine. So we might end up doing that. Let's see if we can sneak through without too much. I mean, we do have a higher tier weapon. We just don't have a higher tier set of armor yet. I wonder if we've got enough of those. You need 5 of those hero tokens. How far back is my... I left a map stone. Way back there. I really don't want to leave one there. I've got one pretty close. Well, let's open this up and see if it opens a room that looks like I can go through. And get through to the other side. I really don't want to fight these guys, especially if I go into a camp. So we got all yellow that away. Now be very, very quiet. Don't want him to hear you. Let's see if I can get to that other side, see if it's going to go anywhere. But if there's a camp in here, I'm going to skedaddle. People just have Twitch chat on screen. YouTube has chat after stream. Twitch don't have that. Yeah, that's true. I've never been able to figure out how to get chat replay on Twitch. Now, I can't build the statues in here. Now that way is probably going to definitely meet into more yellow because of the tab down below. So let's try this one. Because sometimes you do have to go through one area to get to the next. But this would be the Red Eye Stronghold in the yellow, Red Eye Orcs, and they have the Uruks that kick like a mother you-know-what. And I do not need to go up against them. especially with my tier 1 armor. Alright, let's put our Region armor on so we can see what we're doing. So if this goes into another yellow, we're going to vacate the area and see if there is another, sometime there's another landing.
There's something out there.
Oh, I gotta step in. Yep, all yellow. Run, run, run away! We might go exploring a little bit more once we have a higher level armor, but we're not going to do it now. But what I will do, now that I've broke that, I will go ahead and put a map stone here, because we're going to come back to here anyway at some point. And we're going to mark it. We're going to mark it by fathom. Let's see. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it by fathom. We're going to call, what was it? Mansion halls, mansion. And we are at 253 fathoms. Because sometimes you're looking for something that says it's at like 215, like for instance this Durin monument 115 yards away, but it might tell you that the fathoms you need to get to are like above or below, so it does help to mark it sometimes. So let's go back. We are going to go back, pick up that other map stone if we can find it, and go back to the stairs. See if we can find another landing to go through. Our health is good, but let's eat some mushrooms so we don't starve. They won't help your health very much, a little bit. Mostly they just keep you from starving to death while you're running around. Alright, let's bow back through. Which one is that going to be? That's that tin quarry. I think I'd rather move this one. Mapstone iron mine. So if I find the tin quarry, or we'll see which one we find first.
Quiet! I see prey ahead.
So this should get us that direction. Yeah, this is the back side of where we came through before. Pick this one up and hopefully we'll loop back around to the quarry one, and we'll leave that one in case we want to come back and do some tin mining. You usually have plenty of diamonds by the, when you need them. Like when you need to go down the crystal descent or something, but I don't know. Hate leaving a bunch back if I don't need to. get my diamonds back? Yes, I did. Haven't found very many oats in here. Let's see, we need to go this way.
Orcs! We got orcs!
We do. Hiding over here. Yes, they are.
Wolves are back.
Perfect.
Oh, did I get this one? Probably did. Just forgot to break it. See, this is why I break it. So, let's see. We have to sneak around. Alright, it is the dark, so we probably should go back and sleep. Okay, well, that was pretty good. Let's see, we can stash some stuff here. Probably make that bigger treasure pile. I bet. Can we make a memorial flame yet? Nope, still need one more. Dang it. Still need one more. Might be able to make a bigger, another plot though. Astral Glitch X. Well, hey, it's going pretty good. I think I peeked in on your channel recently. Did I raid you? I may have. Been trying to get better at raiding. I'm not good at it yet. I was telling everybody earlier that twice now I haven't paid attention and I raided somebody with that spoke a different language. Kind of hard to interact with them. But I wasn't paying attention. Alright, how much oats do I have? Let's not give those up. I will definitely give you out a raid today. Are you going to be streaming today? I definitely like to raid people that are following me. And today I've actually got a few followers watching. I'm trying to get my viewer... how many viewers are up for, you know, like how many hours it has to be in a 30-day period so I can make affiliate. I've got enough followers. Just got to keep the watchers. And I think, do I have enough? Do I want to spare? I think I will go ahead and make some lumbus bread since I don't need to make ale just yet. And I had collected some oats already. Yes, I hope so. I've actually got more people viewing today than I have in the past, so I'm on my way. It's just like one of those milestones. It's something that I like to strive for it, even though I'm not going to be out there doing ads and stuff like that. But it's fun to have a goal, right? And yes, I can make another plot. As soon as I get to granite, I will make us a bigger space. But right now, this is what we got room for. Yes, it's fun, and I'm so glad to be here with you on your journey. Thank you, Astral. It is fun. I've got quite a few regulars. Alan C's been around. Barbarian's been here. I believe I had Grumpy earlier and Viper earlier. And those folks tend to hang out with me quite a bit. I think I had a couple more Twitch people, but I can't roll through the Twitch chat as well. What am I doing? Oh, I was going to see if I can make a bigger treasure pile. Look at that. I didn't go to sleep. It's already first light. Let's see. Let's drop this real quick. Should be able to make the bigger one now. Yep. There we go. Scoot it back into the wall a little bit so we have some room. How come the rest of the chat is not talking? Come on, guys, talk. Well, I think Viper went off to have some dinner. He said he'd be around. But one time I was doing some Oblivion, and it said I had 27 people watching, and nobody was talking. But one of my friends said if you're watching it on TV, you can't participate in the chat. It's only people that are like on their phone and stuff. So I guess it depends on what they're watching you on. That goes upstairs. Those go across the way. I was demonstrating the Orc Hunter DLC that came out 2 weeks ago. I think it was like June 6th, something like that. So this is some stuff you get if you have that DLC. Some orc skeletons. I wouldn't have earned these yet because you need ubasum wood and iron wood. And I certainly haven't killed a drake yet or a fell beast yet. But Axebeard gave me the materials I needed so I can demonstrate it. And I have the outfit too. And next weekend they're going to have another summer sale with some other announcements for the RTM. Wonder where I got the elven wood. It must have been in one of the chests or barrels. Sometimes they're in the barrels. Tyler, yeah, anyone watching on TV or console chat is a time, and mobile isn't much better because it takes up so much screen space.
Get him.
Yeah. But yeah, I love this new DLC. I've never watched YouTube on my TV. I've watched it on my console or my tablet or my phone. But mostly my tablet or my phone. And it's definitely easier on the tablet than the phone, especially if you want to chat. But usually the only time I have, time to watch it is at night when it's quiet and then everybody's sleeping. So I don't want to put the TV on. It's a little iron. We can put away the scroll. I haven't slept for a while, but it says I'm not tired, but I think I'll make a meal before we head back out. I watch YouTube on the TV. I love the cat with the sunglasses. All right. Didn't have any of those. And Twitch. So you're watching it usually on the TV, huh? Alright, do we have anything else there to put away? Let's see. I think I'll make another stack of elven arrows. Ooh, I need feathers. I better go hunting for feathers the next time I'm in here wandering around. I'm gonna put these away. And I'm going to make some lunch. When Barbarian says, when I'm watching and while getting comfy, my keyboard is too far away, right? I don't have classic desk chair set up. There you go. There's also that explanation. Yep. I just never, really thought about watching YouTube on my TV. All right, I'm actually starting to get some good rations here. I don't think I'll take any lambas with me. make myself some lunch. It's actually morning. Oh, I can plant that. This one right here, I'll plant it. All right. Tyler, sometimes I go into quiet mode for a while if I need to get some work done on the other screen. Yeah, I know people lurk too. I have to run to the store. Please everyone have a happy and glitched day. Well, if you're streaming when I'm done here, or today will be on the Triple D's in a little while. Plus, with time zones, a lot of people are online when I need to be in bed, even if I'm not sleeping through. Yep, we got quite a few time zones. I know Kokono, which is often around, he's from the UK. Barbarian's from Croatia. Where's Viper from? I think he's overseas as well. Europe. Let's see. I've eaten. I put everything away. Did we get any more armor? We didn't find any more, did we? I think we still, or did we? What else did we make? What else did we make? Did we make, we got the ring mail. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go make the ring mail. Having a hard time playing Stalker with keyboard. Your hand starts to hurt because of that. Stalker. Excessive action on the keyboard for that one, I'm gathering. Get yourself some carpal tunnel. Alright, let's make this other armor. Finally, out of the Erebor armor, or out of the Iron Hills. Still don't have the gauntlets, but certainly better than nothing. Alright, let's see. Nice. Alright. Let's put this in a box over here. We've got the box out there pretty full. I'll move stuff around later. Yeah, just need the gauntlets, right? And the other helmet. This is a tier 2 helmet. And since I'm either wearing the Orc Hunter helmet or no helmet, I don't really need the Erebor unless I'm going to like put a bunch of armor up on stands, which I've been known to do just to display them. Was somebody walking around? I didn't hear any. I heard somebody, but I don't see him. Alright, I gotta pay attention and come back and sleep soon. First deep, quarry, where were we? Where'd we come back from? Was it the quarry one? I came back to it. Yeah, because I was going to go check out another landing, see if there was another landing. So, I got some more stone gate on the second level, but I was trying to get down to the deep so I can get some granite. So, let's go back to the quarry and go back to the stairs and see what we can find if we go down the stairs a little bit. The other map stone is to that yellow area, and I don't want to go there. We'll probably stream here another 40 minutes or so, then I'll take a break for lunch, and then I will be back with the Triple D's. If everybody shows up, it's a group of 5 of us lady dwarfs, and we get a little snarky and, I don't know, brash and some cussing, you know. It's not as wholesome as my all by myself, although I did say a cuss word today, didn't I, when that troll popped out.
Mendigo Jose Erudite course just followed.
Herod Dia Cortez. My goodness, that is a long one. You have reached... What does it say? I have reached something. Mandingo Jose here, Dia Cortez. Thank you for following. Oh, a follower goal. Oh, thank you, Tyler. It was so tiny I couldn't see it on the OBS. I think my most recent goal was 60. Hey, thanks, guys. If that's what that was, isn't that fun? 60. And I'm thinking maybe I'll get that viewer goal today, which will make me an affiliate. Thanks for your help on that, too. Just touches my heart. And always tickles me when my grandson's like, really? You've got how many followers? I think he thought Grandma was just going to dink around and not do much. And now I've got quite a nice group of folks I like to hang out with. Thank you, Tyler. Thanks for letting me go. No, but that's what it said. It's just really nice, too, that some of you that I see just about every time I'm streaming, like Alan and Barbarian and Viper. Who else was in here today that I often see? Grumpy popped in. Haven't seen him a lot lately. Viper. Got some new folks, Tyler, and a few other new folks. Definitely come around next weekend. Check out the Steam page. There's going to be a big event. Now we're getting into some purple. That'll be the deeps. There'll be another big Steam event. We had one, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Let's see if there's an out on this landing. But there'll be another one, another Steam event for RTM to introduce the summer sale and some other new. Here we are, finally, the deeps. Yeah, anyone who didn't catch the last one, it was really good. You met so many new streamers over that weekend. Yeah, and there's even more on the schedule this time, a variety of folks that are new to me. All right. This is Ubasam wood. And we're going to need plenty of it, but I will wait and come down and get it off stream. But aren't these beautiful? Just love them. And when you can use that Dark Eye Stout that came with the Orc Hunter, you come down here with that, it's like night vision. And
Quiet.
these
I see
tall
pay ahead.
Ubasam trees, I guess they're mushroom trees, just look gorgeous in the night vision. It's called Dark Eye Stout. Oh, and we need these. I will stop and get these. You need these to repair those Durin lamps. And some more bat food. We need that for sure.
You got troll meat.
And this will be granite. And just to let people know, I am ahead of the game on the mining aspect because I have one of the dev tools. Otherwise, I would not be able to mine down here just yet because I wouldn't have the right pick until I've got the rubies and open some other stuff. But activate. Now, if you've never played before, this is the drain pumps.
Here it is, the ancient drain pump. Easy enough.
Easy enough. And it is not. You have to get yourself across the water over to the pumps over there. Blue Jackson of Twitch built a really cool base over there once. He's one of the guys I like to follow. He's not streaming as much as he used to, but he will be with me tomorrow morning. He's part of the Fellowship of the Streamers. So we will be back
have to try to get across there. Need to find a few other landmarks first. I don't need to upgrade my weapon since I've got the Orc Hunter weapon, but there's other stuff you get down here. What I really wanted is the granite because I want to build a nicer base for her. So next time, next weekend, we might actually be doing a little building. She's getting cramped.
Perfect.
Ah. Now I do have the higher tier weapon that I would have down here, but still just got little light armor. I'm going to start collecting the Belaghost armor down here. I'll come down here with one of the other dev tools and just collect this really quickly. See how dark is it for you guys? Probably dark for you guys, isn't it? Put my other armor cosmetic on. There we go. Now you guys can see a little better. Yeah, we've got streamers, some of the same ones that streamed the last Steam event. And like I said, met some new ones too that are going to be there. Oh, looks like we're coming up to another stair too. Is it going to be first stair? Because I found, thought I found second and third stair already. Alright, that was granite. And we definitely want granite so we can build. So let's drop the bones. Oh, we got a cleansing box. This is helpful because this group of orcs will poison you. So it's very helpful to have cleansing box. We also found some rope, which is good. So you can make ladders. And now I can go fix this. We can now repair the lamps because we have the true quartz and the granite. And we're going to sing. Well, I don't hear her singing. Oh, here she goes. So quiet though. There she goes. All right. 7 viewers today. Maybe I'll hit that goal today, Tyler.
From sleep.
Because what is it, like 3 average viewers? All right, it looks like we're going to come to another stair, which is cool. I'm going to have to put down a map stone and unload. Ah, it's one of the descents. A forgotten descent. All right. This is a beautiful place, is it? Is it not? It's a long way down. Kith Som Tao, did you start another playthrough of the story or are you in Sandbox? I am in a Sandbox. So there's several descents. In campaign they call it the Crystal Descent. In Sandbox you get what? The Forgotten Descent and Nameless Descent. I don't don't think you have a crystal descent per se. Alright, looks like this is going to take us into more of the mine. That's not what I want. And I've got copper and stuff right now, so, and I found the Muznikon. So I will go in here eventually. But right now I want to do more granite mining and salt. We'll also find silver. So let's go back and unload, and we can sleep because we haven't slept for a few days, and she'll start getting tired and exhausted. For the Sandbox, there are like 3 different versions of all the major areas, and they just choose one of the 3 for story use. All right. So Nameless, Forgotten, and let's see if I can remember the third one, if there's 3 of them. Let's put this stuff away. Came back just in time, and I'm starving. Let's put our granite for now. Now that I've got Ubasam wood, I will make a nice storage system to start storing stuff in. I don't need to take the granite with me because I will find some down there. I didn't mean to bring all this stone back though. We'll put a chest for the rest of it. Okay, now we can make some nicer farm patches, pots. Don't really have the room. We can maybe do these, but you don't get any more. You still only get 4 items in there. Try not to get a lot more stones, especially since now I have granite. Well, I don't need to mark it. I'm going to know what it is. Let's put stone in there. There's the Ubasam wood. I had some Ubasam wood because Axebeard gave me some to do the Orc Hunter stuff. Let's do a chest for salt. I think I'll make a nice storage unit over there. So, this is what we will do for now. What do you think? Should I build the storage unit on stream? I use the one that Lionheart makes. And Axebeard and Alaskan Care and Juba, they all use the same format. And if you're new to the game, maybe you'd like to see how it is built. But for those of you that have played for a while, you probably know how to do it. Ubi wood, good. You know, absolutely, I love the floors. Absolutely love the floors you can make with the Ubasam. I like it being called Ubi wood, though. Right? I like that better. How are you today, Gaming Jima? That burly hobbit. Oh, I don't think I recognize your name. Thank you.
That burly hobbit just followed.
Thank you, that burly hobbit. We don't mind hobbits hanging out with us dwarves. If you watch The Hobbit, they went on quite the adventure together. Alright, we've got quite a collection of skulls. We've got a little bit of troll. I'm gonna keep this on me. I think I'll put the mushrooms away. Yep, they sure did. The other day I was watching a little YouTube about the different actors that played the dwarves and how much they had to change their appearance. I mean, literally, some of them I would not have recognized as one of the actors if I hadn't seen that. especially the guy who played Thorin. See, now I'm thinking of that anime sound clip of someone saying "ooh-woo," but you would. You-woo, huh? Sound clip from an anime. My grandson watches a lot of anime. I do not. But I got him some of those manga books once when we were in Portland. Let's see. What else? Let's go make another farm plot or two. See how much I've got in here. He likes to draw anime too. He's even thinking about maybe going to art school to draw comic books. Alright, we can make at least one more here. We'll see how much sun we've got. We'll do one of these just because they look prettier. Let's make them all prettier. You used to read so much manga when you were a kid. Yep, he likes it. Got him a whole series. We were at we went to Portland, Oregon for a, what's that, one of the conventions? Yeah, we went to the Rose City Comic-Con, and we found this cool bookstore downtown, and it was all anime kind of based. The books and artwork and other stuff. It was all manga stuff, or Japanese anime rather. He was very happy in there. We went to a couple of Comic-Cons a couple years ago. We went to the one in Portland, the Rose City Comic-Con, and we drove down to Sacramento, California, and went to the, it was an anime, what was it called? It was all anime con. I'll have to think for a minute, but the God of War voice actors were there, which I thought was interesting since the theme was anime. But the God of War voice actors were there, and that's one of my other favorite games. In fact, I'm doing a series, and yesterday we did a live episode, but they were all there. Christopher Judge, who does Kratos' voice, I saw him for the first time in a show called Stargate SG-1. No, not SG-1. Atlantis. When they were down in Atlantis. And no, it was SG-1. Christopher Judge plays Tilk, one of the aliens they run into on SG-1. With, what was his name? Richard Dean Anderson, I think, was the lead. Let's do some roasted fruit. But yeah, all the actors, Atreus, Freya. The only one that wasn't there was the guy, Jeremy Davies, who plays Balder. Now we can do salted meat. Cool. Let's do some just because we can. And then at the Rose City Comic-Con, I got to meet the guy who plays Crowley in Supernatural, Mark Shepard, and Felicia Day, who played Charlie. And then this year we went to the Fan Expo, also in Portland, and I got pictures with Jared Padalecki from Supernatural, one of my all-time favorite shows, and, believe it or not, John Rhys-Davies. Got a picture with him. And of course, that was so cool since he does the voice for Gimli in this game as well. And he was so sweet. He asked if he could put his arm around me. I thought a tear was going to come to my eye. I'm like, yes, put your arm around me. He's tall, too. He's at least 6 foot, maybe taller. What else am I putting away? But that had to have been, one of the best days of my life. My daughter was supposed to go with us because she's also a big fan, but they needed her to work at the emergency room where she works. She couldn't get the time off, so he stood with me, my grandson, with me with the guy from Supernatural, Jared Padalecki, so my daughter could sort of be there in spirit. Yeah, John Rhys Davies, absolute hero. Yep, I don't know if you guys remember, one of the very first shows I saw him in was Sliders. Gosh, that was a long time ago, with one of the O'Connell brothers. Was it Jerry O'Connell? One of the O'Connell brothers? Yeah. And then, of course, the Indiana Jones stuff. But yeah, I got a picture with him. It's on my Facebook. And a couple of the shorts I did there are on YouTube. But yeah, that was a great day. You remember Sliders? Yeah, that was a good show. I'm so distracted. What the heck am I doing here? I got some more stone to put away. I need to make some breakfast. I just love talking movie trivia. Alright, did I start? I did start some breakfast already. Look at that, you guys. I'm so confused about what I'm doing. But they also had another crew, a group from Supernatural. I just couldn't afford to get, autographs and stuff. But I got a picture with an autograph from Jared Padalecki. I got pictures with DJ Qualls and Pellegrino, who played the devil, Lucifer. And I saw Jim Beaver was there also doing autographs. They were only taking cash, and unfortunately I didn't have any cash on me. So I didn't get his autograph, but it was cool to see him. One of these days, maybe I'll get Jensen Ackles too. He's so busy doing other stuff. But as much as I love Jared Padalecki, and I watched that every season of Supernatural, probably 3 or 4 times. In fact, it's still queued up in Netflix because I started watching it again. But meeting John Rhys Davies, I don't know, that one was, I think, more special just because of my engagement in this game. And in fact, this game is the reason I started streaming. Almost a year ago. I think I started like July, August last year. But I'd never been an online gamer, never had a Discord. And I met so many great people in the RTM Discord. If you're not part of the RTM Discord, you need to be. Met just some wonderful people. Jupo, Axebeard, Miriak Furmax, Firemain Davy. Oh man, the list goes on. What am I doing? Where am I going, guys? And so I'm like, hey, I just really wanted to be part of that community. So that's why I started streaming, and that's why I joined the Discord. And when my grandson was online all the time, I was like, you can't trust people. You don't know what kind of people are out there. Could be bad guys sitting in their basement pretending they're 14. But then I got more involved in it, and I'm sure there's trolls out there. I had one on one of my streams. But everybody else I've met have just been great people. So I had to admit to him that I was wrong. Grandma's not afraid to admit she's wrong. It just doesn't happen very often. Okay, where are we going? We are going to go back out here. I'm going to go ahead and mine some more granite while we're here. I want some silver. Probably didn't need to bring the mushrooms with me if I want to collect materials. I will come back later and get, I've already got a little salt. See if I can find some silver. More salt. Geez. I'll mark this though. Lots of salt here. Don't need it all capped. Alright. It's a lot easier when you've got a keyboard to mark things than when you're using a controller. But I do use a controller most of the time. I know, you're not a real gamer if you use a controller, right? I don't know. I've always used a PS something, PS3. I think, what was it, a PS2 that I played Oblivion on the first time? 2 or 3. Alright, let's go find some silver if we can. That's my time. I'll be on at 2. It's about 12:45 my time. I'll be on at 2 again with the Triple Ds. That's a laugh riot. You get 5 snarky women on the same stream. It can be pretty hysterical. Tell you what, there's a lot of innuendo getting flown around that I don't do when I'm by myself. Alright, where are we going? We're going to go here, and the Moosnicon is this way. And I haven't found any of them. It will be, which Moosnicon will it be? Garen, right? I believe. Yep, I did pick up one. When did I do that? Yeah, it's Garen. Let's see. If we got some silver in here. Ah, resin. We need resin. We'll get some of that too. Now we can make the tiled heart. Yes, it is called the God Pick. And yes, it is a dev tool. And it is a little bit of a cheat, of course, but when you're a builder, like I like to be, it's so much easier to mine, much quicker, as you can see. And although it used to be in limited supply, there's a couple warehouses, public warehouses you can go to get them. Alan got his from Jubo's warehouse, but Axebeard has one, Simbalai Heart has one. I do not have a warehouse, so. But I tell you, it cuts down on the mining. The biggest problem is when you start out with the little tiny backpack, you can't do much mining. Warehouse? Oh, there's a number of public warehouses where other players have basically a warehouse of every possible thing you could ever need. Materials, ores, woods, the armor, all the materials you would ever get in the game. And they have it in unlimited supply, because after somebody takes them, they just reload the world, so they, just get it back. And if you get to the Discord, the RTM Discord, you want to find Jubo, Axebeard, Simba Lionheart. I think Fireman Davy also has a warehouse, and they'll escort you into the world. And it's great if you're a builder, because you can get vast amounts. There's a couple mods that a lot of the builders use on their PC. One's called Fat Stacks, and you can put like 20,000 in a box, and you can do like backpack and a backpack and a backpack, and I don't do any of those. I don't like using mods per se, mostly because I don't know how to use a mod. But if you're going to build a big base like we've done in some of them, the Fat Stacks and the special backpacks, and being able to hit the warehouse up for the materials, or at least mine it yourself, It's a lot easier if you have the bigger backpack. Yeah, so head over to the Discord if you have never gone, and look around. You want to Jubo's actually got her own Discord, actually. That's JUBO_1071. I need 4 more. Let's see. Firemane Davy has his own. FIREMANE Davy, all one word. And Axebeard has one. So he's also got his own Discord. And I tell you what, those guys are awesome builders. Firemane Davy did a complete rebuild of the Desolation, the upper city, where if he could repair the buildings he did, and he built new buildings, and he's got a video of that is just fantastic. Him and Miriak Furmax and Axebeard and Jubo. I've done quite a bit of building. I've got a few tour builds, but not to the degree these guys do it. I'm going to drop that so I can get the silver. I'm pretty close to the map stone, so I don't think I'll put another map stone. But I will go back to base and unload. Do you like to build, Kith? That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's why the warehouse is the most advantageous, is if you're a builder. But Axebeard did give me some extra materials that he got from the warehouse so I could show off the Orc Hunter DLC. Alright, let's go. Are you familiar with the Orc Hunter DLC? See, none of this I'd be able to have yet, because you have to advance a little farther in the game. But the new Orc Hunter DLC is a lot of fun, so Axebeard went to his warehouse and got me some stuff so I could make these things. And now that I'm in the light, I'll show you, if you haven't seen it yet, the Orc Hunter mantle. There's a helmet too. My lord, my base is on the pump house. Carved it out with my own 2 hands, my own personal helms deep. The burly hobbit says, I really like to build. I've been working on restoring the area around my base and the main world. And Kith says, yeah, but I do not like to repeatedly build over and over again. Just like to find a place and just build one good thing there. Yeah, I used to build, like, you know, bases all along the way. So now I just do like a forward operating base if I need one, but have one main base. I often build in the Elven area. Let's put this in there. Barbarian. I don't have a warehouse and I don't know how to build big, but have a small, comfy, warm shed. That's with private ale basements. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, I've built a pretty good size building in the Elven area. I called it the Purple Inn, and it's one of my tour guides. That was a freestanding build that I did. And then others I've remodeled and then expanded. But the my first Sandbox, I think it's titled Solo Sandbox, is a freestanding build I did. But those other guys, they're just so creative, you know. It's just so much more creative than I can do yet. I'm still working on my skills. But the Fellowship of the Streamers, we did a big base build, but mostly it was Blue Jackson and Jubo that worked on that. But you can find that on one of their, I think I have a tour of it as well on my channel. Let's see. I'm just throwing boxes everywhere because I'm going to make a nice storage system before. I like to use boxes instead of pallets. Tyler, oh, Kiss said, I helped one streamer build a sunken floor forge. Cool. And Tyler, Elven Quarter is nice, and also the room that shows up just before it with the big building and the farm plots. Yep, the cranberry house is what I called that. It looked like a fire pit almost at near floor level. Very cool. Barbarian, now I got an idea for ale basements. In Croatia, ale sheds are common rooms in big houses. Oh. My lord, I once built in the Elven Corner. 3 cave trolls came at me that day. My goodness. Yeah, earlier I was walking along one of the rivers and was going in that little door that you usually find in the river, and there was a troll standing in the doorway. I think I screamed a little. All right, let me get a little better organized here. Tyler, jump scare troll. It was. I was not expecting one there. I've never seen one that I can remember at the river. And he was actually able to come through that little door. You know, some of the bigger openings they can't come through, but he came walking through that one. Freaked me the heck out. Let's see, where am I putting... I'll throw it here for now. I need to reorganize. Barbarian, me lord, that's a lot of troll hide. Yep. I'll go upstairs here in a minute and show you what you can build with the troll hide. If you haven't yet. Let's see, let's do some eggs. I'm gonna have to get more eggs. Let's get some evening ale. I should have clipped it, but I was making dinner at the time. Yeah, that'd be a good clip, wouldn't it? Let's go upstairs and I'll show you one of the things you can do with the troll hide, with the Orc Hunter DLC. And there's a big event next weekend on Steam, summer sale. This is what you can build with the troll hide. And this is what it looks like in the shade. So what do you think it looks like in the sun? Yeah, it is time for an egg run and feathers. I'm out of feathers. But I really like the furniture. Alan and I were talking earlier about being able to sit in it, hopefully soon. Anyway, the Steam sale next weekend, there'll be some other announcement by, you know, for upcoming DLCs, I believe. I don't know when those are happening, but I believe they're going to be telling us some cool stuff. Be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be streaming at least 3 times, but I think 4 times. Yes, my lord, it is a fantastic game. I wonder if I'm going to be able to sleep. Yeah, I was afraid maybe it'd tell me there was bad guys and I couldn't sleep. All right. Oh, I got 10 viewers. Thank you, guys. I'm definitely going to make my goal today, Tyler. If I don't make my goal today, I'll be shocked. But my goal to get the viewer hours so I can make affiliate. It's nice to have goals. And the affiliate goal is great. All right, I think I can make another plot here. Can't I? Yes. Next weekend, if not this weekend. Yeah, I think you're right. It'll, if not this weekend, next weekend. Most of us had up to 100 or more people watching on Steam. I had no idea so many people watched games on Steam, but maybe when it's a special like that, they do. Oh, should be able to make one more. I want to make sure I get a good crop of wheat. Not wheat, oat. Here we go. It's nice that I had sun right here. let's eat some breakfast. That's my time. Don't want to do too much longer because I got to eat some lunch before the triple D's. And that's in about an hour. Alright, let's see. I want to keep some granite on me for rebuilding Duran's lamps, but I'll be able to find more of that down there. Oat for beer, yes. You need it to make your ale and your limbus bread, your cram. These are rations. Yep, for bread too, yes. It is just, Kiss says, it is just the people on the game store page for that game that have the vid running while reading about the game to see if they want to buy it or not. Yeah, but like I said, we all had up 100 or more people watching on Steam. And it will be a sale, so if you want to buy it, or excuse me, if you haven't bought it, head over there. If you know someone who hasn't bought it, head over there. And there'll be a sale, and I don't know if the DLC will be on sale, but you will be able to get the DLC, the Orc Hunter one. All right, bye, Barbarian. Yes, let people know. I will be streaming Saturday morning, Saturday midday, Sunday morning, I think Sunday afternoon, or Saturday night also. I'll have the schedule posted on YouTube and Twitch. But lots of good streamers. Alright, let's go down for a little while more. Just because I want to get a little more granite. We're gonna I think we'll start building next weekend for the next episode. Gotta find a base. I'll do a little scouting, try to find a good area. I love to build in the Elven Quarter because you can do a lot of gardening there. One time I just rebuilt the cranberry house, but I think I'd like to try to build a nice big building, maybe some balconies. We'll see. All right, where are we going? Back to the pump house. Yep, we can go back to the pump house. First deep crystal drain, or the great drain pumps. Now we are in the, what are we in? The flooded deeps or the cavern deeps? We want to be in the pilgrim deep eventually. We're in the flooded deeps. We want to be in the pilgrim deep eventually, because that's where the next forge is. Tyler, I put a balcony on my EQ Elven Quarter house in my newest playthrough and blocked the door. All right. I'll have to check your channel out and see it. You have videos of it? I post my build videos on YouTube. All right, you bastards. I do need the bat poo, but don't like you interrupting me. Alright, this way. How many more, I needed some more Musnicons, didn't I? Not yet. Got to work out a way that won't tank your computer. Yep. Technology can sometimes hold you back. Alright. How many more do I need? 4 more. Alright, which way are we going? This way. See what kind of trouble we can get into before I end the stream today. Tyler, I don't think I will be able to stream at the same time. It already sounds like it's about to take off sometimes. Yep. You're on a Mac? Oh, because I was going to say you can't play it on a Mac because I had a little MacBook and I wanted to play it. I'm on a Mac, so the game is running inside a Windows emulator. Well, you're speaking a foreign language to me. Windows emulator? I'm assuming that is some kind of modification that helps you do Windows stuff. But yeah, I went and got myself, it's a gaming laptop, but I talked to a lot of tech people before I bought it to make sure it was going to be a good one. It has a NVIDIA graphic card in it. And it plays everything I want so far. Got it from Costco. Costco good. Now you need this Aerosite because it'll help you make the Resolve and the Cleansing box. Cheats really. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know people, you know, they do mods and stuff to their computers. I wouldn't begin to know how to do that. A lot of people use mods for this game. Essentially, Windows and Mac programs are in different languages. So I have a program that is translating the code as it runs. Sounds pretty fancy. Oh, this is a dead end. We got resin. Ooh, silver. We got 2 silver in here. We're going to mark this. We can come back for it. Because I don't want to spend the time. Let's mark our location here. Ah, fumble fingers. I'm not doing something right. There we go. So we got resin and silver. Alright, we'll come back and it's close enough to a map stone so we don't have to put a map stone here. We need this for the Duran's lamps and later for armor. One of the armors. We were talking about dev tools earlier, and there's a dev tool. It's a, looks like a sword, and a lot of the builders get that one too because it'll destroy a building. It just, I'm like, a sword? I would have thought it would have been a pick or something, but no, it's a sword, and it'll just destroy a house. And it'll destroy these really quickly, and it'll help you mine the balsam wood. But if you use it on an enemy, it does like 14,000 something hit points. So I'm like, nah, that's okay. I might use it to tear down a house or log some wood, but I see that as the only reason I would. All right. Sorry, Mr. Goat. Need your hide and your meat. Alright, we got one more Garen, I think. Yep, so we're gonna still need 3. Next patch, oh, for the game? I know there's a bunch of stuff coming next weekend. There's probably gonna be a patch. Is that what you're talking about? You know, patches for the games? Or are you talking about the dev tool? Alright, don't need that, don't need that. Don't want that. Okay. Alright, we need to go back this way. Nope, not that way. Come on. Alright, so we have not found very many statues, have we? And I don't know that we found any rubies yet either. So we need to find more orcs. Gonna have to go back through the stairs and go across the other way. We'll open up the other side and then I'll have to call it good so I can eat before the triple D. So anybody who's got the time, stick around. It'll 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If everybody shows up, there'll be 5 of us. It's usually at least 3 female dwarves to get out there and cause trouble. Let's see. Sometimes there is a fallen dwarf up there. Now this might take us into the cavern deeps, but every time I've done a sandbox, you have to go down one of the descents to get to a flooded deep, or excuse me, the pilgrim's deep for, wow, look at this nice big room. The pilgrim's deep for the Belagos Forge. Cavern deeps. Nice big room. This would be a great room for mining the Ubasam wood. We might put a map stone in here. Is this where this is probably where that little base is when you first come down to the deeps in the campaign. I still need 3 more. That's 1. If that's the case, I've been known to make a little forward base, you know, put a map stone in there and a couple walls. Not that way. Ah! And that. Let's see. Let's go this way. Hey, Blue! Hey, I was talking to you earlier. Talking about you. I was telling people to check out your YouTube channel to see all the great building you've done. I was talking about the the big Steam event. I was telling people who they should watch next weekend. Because you'll be streaming with the Fellowship. He built a great base in the Crystal Descent. So definitely check out his stuff. Ooh, we need this. This will help us make, I can't pick it up. Drop some stone. You want the sunken moss. It helps you making the cleansing a Bach and also one of the ales. I'm looking for that little building.
Orcs,
okay,
we got orcs.
Lurk away.
Moria is out.
Why don't you put a link to your YouTube channel if you are up to it or can? so people can see some of your builds. Ah, we got a camp right here in front of that building I was talking about. Usually make a little forward operating base down here. I've seen Axebeard made a nice base in here. Ah. Oh, come on now, quit hitting me. I'm not supposed to hit Grandma. Don't you have better manners than that?
Strike deep.
Now, I'd be better off using a shield and a one-handed weapon. If you got a shield, their poison doesn't bother you, but if you're blocking with a weapon, it can still get you. Alright, we got him. We're full. Well, we're going to put a map stone in here. And we're going to head back to base. We're going to take a break to eat some lunch. And then I will be back with the triple Ds. Oh gosh. What do I want to drop? I'll drop the meat. I'm definitely going to come back this way anyway. There's our ruby. We might be able to make the crossbow. Thanks, Blue. I'll have to come back for that stuff too. So let's get in here and clean this up a little bit. I'll put a wall up here just in case we need to, in case somebody's running after us. Oh goodness. Let's put a chest in here. I don't think I actually have any granite on me right now. Do I? Got a little bit. You can make a door. Make a door in a wall. Just to give us a... Oh, how come I haven't opened the granite yet? I need to make something. What do I need to make? What do I... Maybe the rune table? I haven't made the rune table yet. Or the pick for down here, the first stage pick. That might open it. So we'll put up some stone walls. Give us a little bit of time if need be. Somebody chasing after us. Won't keep the bats out, but give us a little bit of privacy. Back and get what we can. Alright, we're going to head back to base. So all you viewers, if you can, I don't see your channel link yet, Blue. It says here you go, Gigi, but I don't see it. All you guys that are watching, if you want, stick around. I'll be back in about 40 minutes. And we'll be with the triple Ds, Duran's Dangerous Divas. And also be checking out Steam next weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Alright, we need to make the rune table. Let's do that. It will probably open stuff up. Gotta have some elven wood for that. Alright. That opened up a nice rune for us to put on other weapons. And it didn't open up that yet. Can we make the crossbow yet? Yes, we can, but we need some silver ingots. So we'll go get some ingots started. So we'll do that next Saturday. We'll get some ingots started and get some more stuff for building. There we go. Oh, you deleted it? It deleted it? Are you not allowed to put your link in the chat? I didn't know that. I think it's Blue Jacks, right? BLUJAX. Some numbers. I'm more familiar with your Twitch channel, but you post your build videos on YouTube. Let's see, what can I put away since I'm standing here? Put away the granite. Where did I put the granite? Default for YouTube Live is only mods can post links, I think. Oh. Well, that's frustrating. Pretty sure it's Blue Jacks, right? BLUJAX, and then something else behind it, some numbers. I'm sorry I can't remember it, but if you guys search for Blue Jacks, I bet you'll find him. He's got some awesome builds. Definitely worth searching. I think everything else goes on the other side, but let's get some silver started. Let's go over here and stand by our orc hunter stuff. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Uh-oh. Where's my weapon? Where did I put my weapon? How did I put my weapon? Because that was where my weapon was. Oh my goodness, we're going back. Who needs lunch? We're going back. Where did I drop it? I must have been back at that last camp, eh? I don't want to lose that. I'm not sure I can duplicate it because I had to get materials from other people. Well, I had to drop it somewhere nearby because I was using it to attack these people. There it is. How on earth did I not knock that out of my hand and drop it on the ground like that? If anybody can do it, I did it. Let's pick the rest of this up. No, still can't pick it up. So strange. Let's try this again. All right. All right, all right. All right, like I was saying, I'll be back at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh my gosh. Guess they just don't want me to leave.
Well, I'll destroy you first.
Isn't that weird how they just drop out of the sky? There we go. Come here, you guys. Give me your skulls. You don't need it anymore.
Now that's a killing blow.
Come on.
Perfect.
Thought I wound up. Seriously? That's a wussy siege. Oh well. Alright. Let me try this again. Can't get up there, too high. Alright, this is Faelin. Faelin will be back next weekend. 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll continue our adventure. We'll do a little building next time. So I'm going to say my goodbyes, but we're going to go raid somebody. So if you can, jump over to Twitch. We're going to go raid somebody. So Grandma always says, quit adulting long enough to play. And we're going to go raid. Here we go. Wow, I got 61 followers. Thank you guys. And I bet you I met that goal today. All right, who are we going to raid? Let's see. Got to make sure I pick somebody who speaks English. I have a habit of not. There's Spanish. Blue Link plays. The Mixer. Oh, I follow the Mixer and I follow Sparhawk 30. Myers Scene, Merritt Draven Crow. There's Barbarian. He's playing Stalker. Captain Richard. I follow him too. Let's go to somebody new though. Let's make sure they can speak English. Here's one. It's Ale O'Clock. I think we have to go to him, right? It's Ale O'Clock. Lamp Frost. Let's go over to his place. And it looks like it's English. All right, here we go. See you guys later. Seven viewers.
Gaming, yeah, gaming my place. Gaming my place. Yeah, and yeah. And hi, Kit Sometown, and also gaming my place. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I'm a bit preoccupied and a bit panicking, so Zapachi could do the honors of shouting you out. No, it could actually kill the orcs. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, how's Oh! Thanks, Apache. What were you playing? Good luck. Oh my god.
Run away.
Sure. You have a shield? I do, but I do have a shield. Come on. Ooh. Die. Ah. Ooh. Use a shield and revive. Oh, really? You can do that? Did not know. Oh, you can. And that's nice. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. What were you playing? Oh, you got scared away. Okay. Ah. So yeah, thank you again for the raid. What were you playing? I want to know. Let's see. We're playing Return to Moria, or how are you guys? Did you finish it? Nice. Yeah, hi guys, welcome in. It's no, we're good. We're just entertaining people from in. Yeah, hi, Kit. Gaming. How guys doing? Sandbox now? Is there a Sandbox too for this? Follow the dragon? Follow the dragon? Oh. Oh, the dragon is already. Yeah, I'm a bit Rosie Ramsey at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, follow the dragon. Yeah. Famous of it's just a much larger way to explore. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like the concept of building in this game. It's a bit relaxing, I'd say. Thank you. Yeah, how much do you need? I have 2. Yep. Uh, how many of you guys are playing in your server thing world? Say, how many players is it? Like the maximum? Yes. What? With the dragon? Oh, so another 8. Oh, 8 on PC. The console is like more. Does it attack? Of course it will. But you just follow. For console 4, okay. Gotcha. Wait. The dragon speech impediment? Oh, there. The dragon talks? Oh, goodness. Wow. Oh, do we really need to fight them? Uh, 2 p.m. group is called the Triple D's. Triple D's. But it is. It is. Yeah. Please. It's just past lunch, I would say. You're in Pacific time, so you would say. And thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you found 3 idiots playing this game and deciding to be here. Thank you so much. Yes. We took a month to find this place, and it's worth it. Right, Ruth? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll be back later. Hef, I am gonna go eat some lunch. Hope to see you then. All right, we gotta go eat.